Hi collective, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing today. I have a very strong intuitive message that was coming through, and so I did a little meditation on it, and Spirit was saying put this message out. Someone needs to hear it. This message is going to bring a lot of peace to someone who has been all up in their head, as specifically a group of divine masculines have been in their head as well. It's just the energy that they did not handle things properly with you in this connection. So you're going to know how that resonates with you, but a strong sense that a lot of you are in some sort of separation, could be possibly no speaking, and your person just has a lot to say, a lot they're keeping to themselves, and essentially a lot that they wish they could say to you, but they're unable to voice at this moment in time. So we're going to hop right into it. Before we do, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you resonate with this message. And if you wanted to get a free personal reading, we're very close to 15K. So I will be doing a personal reading giveaway. All you have to do to enter is send a picture of your subscription and your username for YouTube to the email provided in the description box. And once we get to 15K, I will post a video as to who won. So go ahead and enter if you're interested in a 20-minute free personal reading. And let's hop right into it. It is live, so hello everyone. I always do streams during the day or in the morning, so I was like, I got to get on at the nighttime for my nighttime crew. Y'all were always all up in it anyway, so go ahead and like the video. We're just going to jump right into it, but yeah. I've even got the piece of rose quartz charging up this reading. But I just feel the sense that your person has a huge broken heart. It's like they abandoned you for a third party is the sense I'm getting, or some way or another, they just weren't honest with you when it comes to their feelings. So you're going to know how that resonates, but we're going to pull some cards and see what really comes out. These are just like the underlining messages that I was picking up on. So let's see what comes out for you guys today. All right. Make sure you share this video so that more people are able to see it. Wow. So all I see with this Six of Cups is the word regret. And I've never looked at the card and thought that. But your person wanted to have a family with you. The two of you could have possibly discussed having a family. And for a select few of you, you did have that family. And this person just walked out on the relationship, left you high and dry. Wow, so I'm just shuffling and this card flipped over. So High Priestess in reverse. However you guys feel your person feels about you right now, it's actually the opposite. Spirit's trying to throw you off. It's like for some of you, you have this feeling that your person is just fully over the connection. They abandoned you. They forgot about you. It's like they could have, for some of you, just moved on to someone new and totally just left you guys behind is the sense I'm getting. Wow. And you two could have talked about having a marriage together or long-lasting commitments, family, children. And then all of a sudden, this person just went ghost, like out of your life. They were trying to chase a bigger dream. So one thing Spirit wants me to actually let you guys know with this Ace of Pentacles here, your person wanted to be more successful before they made you these offers. And for some of you, you guys could have really actually taken it as they didn't want it with you. Like what was taking so long? This person you could have been with for a number of many years. For others of you, you could have had kids with this person, right? And they weren't putting a ring on it. They weren't committing. So collective in your mind, and as would be anyone's mind, is what's going on? Like, why isn't this person deciding that you're enough? See, the thing is, they knew you were enough, but in the back of their mind, they felt like they didn't have enough to offer you. And so something to do with finances here. If you knew your person was really working hard towards having another job or a really long-lasting career, it's like your masculine really wanted to be able to provide for you. And this is something they might not have fully ever voiced, because Divine Feminine, I get the sense that you were always the person to take care of everything. Like you took care of the household, you took care of the bills, and you're someone who could have always even taken care of yourself. This could have intimidated your person quite a bit, especially if, you coming into the relationship with them was someone who never needed anything from them. Your masculine as well was used to dealing with energies that really needed something from them. It's like whether it was financial or their time or just attention. I'm getting the sense that the people your masculine dated in the past needed a lot of attention, like codependent almost in a sense. So when you came in very independent, very much giving to this connection, it threw them off and it made them pull back because it made them feel like they had a lot more to work on within themselves before they actually came towards the connection with you. And so this is where you guys are at. But see, it ended up being in a heartbreak for some of you because you could have really taken this as a sort of rejection and pushed your masculine away. And so this is something that Spirit wants you to be aware of as well, that, you know, sometimes if you are heartbroken, feminines can tend to get in the hypermasculine tendency side of them as well. And so this, in a sense, if you're acting in a hypermasculine sense, trying to stand, you know, your guard, trying to protect your heart essentially from being broken, it's a defense mechanism. And what happens is it almost repels your masculine away because they're used to needing to nurture that feminine side of you. This is really intense. So you guys could have been dealing with, we've got Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, High Priestess. We've got Aquarius and Pisces, Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and with the Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So your person or you could be any of those signs, but I'm strongly getting for you guys that your masculine is one of those signs in particular. So definitely drop a comment if you know your masculine is one of those signs, sun, moon, or rising. Don't forget about their other signs as well, you guys. Now, something as well Spirit wants me to let you guys know is that they felt isolated from you when you pulled back your energy from them. You could have totally cut off communication. You could have decided that this was too difficult to continue based on their lack of communication with you. And for some of you guys, it's like this person could have totally just held back their emotions altogether. And pardon me, everyone, I know I always have my nails done, but I took them off today to give them a break before I do new ones. So this is why we got the little no nails today. I hope you'll leave a like for that. Wow. So look at that. Definitely like a lack of passion between the two of you right now. Your person feels blocked in being able to express how they truly feel about you. Could definitely be dealing with a fire sign with this Ace of Wands in reverse. Could be someone younger than you. I get the sense that this person's either 3 years younger than you or 3 years older than you. So they're feeling blocked in the communication because it seems like the two of you hit a wall. They stopped communicating or expressing how deeply they cared about you, and you took it as an uninterest or a lack of interest, like they were losing sight in this connection. Now, they were trying to juggle, Spirit wants me to say, a lot of things at once. This person could have multiple incomes. They could be a business owner. And specifically for some of you guys, they were trying to become their own business owner, making a transition from working a 9-to-5 job to making their life their own, to making a career, a substantial career that they could retire on. So for some of you guys, this person had just either finished law school and graduated, or they actually were doing some sort of study on the side to have their own business. So they could have been working with a mentor as well. And so for some of you guys, you were thinking that your person was out with someone else, but they actually had like another masculine that was almost like a mentor to them. And this person could have been a few years older, but this person was actually inspiring your person on how to become their own boss, how to be very successful. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, your person wanted early retirement with you. It's their dream for the two of you to be able to live the life you want together, to be able to travel the world, to not ever have to worry about a lack or have a lack mindset. And especially if it comes to having a family, your person was really convinced that, you know, they needed to be the breadwinner. They needed to be more successful. Now, whether or not that's true, that's up for you guys to decide. But this is just the energy I'm picking up from this reading. This is how your masculine felt specifically. Now, with the moon here being in the upright, there's a lot of things about this situation that you're still unaware of. For some of you, this person actually went to another option that they had because they felt like you were pulling back your energy from them. This is where they're in regret and they don't know how to repair the damage done, because for some of you, this person went to a Pisces or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and some of you, a Queen of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And when this person pulled back and went to that third party, they knew that it was over after that. It's like they drastically did something to get your attention, but how they did it was almost like insulting is the sense I'm getting for you guys. They could have just really been heartless or what seemed like careless, but they were really just going off of your energy, Divine Femme. So you guys got to realize, if you guys were the huge communicators in the connection and then you pulled back your energy, your masculine started to assume that you had other options, other people that you were giving your love to. And so they felt like the only way for them to get over this connection was to do the same, to move on. And now they're in regret because they see whatever options that you had, it was just an illusion. Now I'm hearing as well, some of their friends or people close to you could have actually let them know, like, oh, like I heard Divine Feminine is moving on, like collective is moving on. And so they could have really taken that as, oh, well, like, what were they doing? Because for some of you, they were so focused on their career that they never meant to even put up this barrier between the two of you. But it could have just been so long of you trying to communicate to them. 1111 on the reading. You guys make a wish. Make a wish right now and you will have some good luck. I feel like, if anything, your masculine is trying to manifest a new beginning with you, with this Magician at the bottom. See, this is them. You might think they're out partying with their friends or entertaining third-party options, but in reality, they're at home trying to save their money and they're trying to figure out how to make things right between the two of you. For some of you, this person had plans to save up and buy an engagement ring or a house, something to solidify this long-term commitment. And it was through the separation, through the difficulties, that really just made them feel like, okay, maybe collective doesn't feel the same anymore. Maybe things have changed and maybe it's too late to save this connection. So now they're sitting at a loss for words. They really don't know even how to approach you. So for some of you, if you haven't heard from this person in a week, 2 weeks, or just like randomly, they just went MIA, ghost mode on you, this is why. They saw something they didn't like, so they could have seen a picture of you with someone else. They could have seen you out and about with someone else. Whether or not that was a friend or a family member for you guys, I'm just getting the huge sense that your person saw something and they misjudged based on what they saw. Because they know you, collective. They know what an amazing person you are, how much love that you have to give, and what a big heart you have. And so your person just feels like, you know, it's their loss at this point, and anyone would be lucky to have you. Now, interesting here, I feel like some of you guys could have really went off on this person before the connection kind of went on a standstill. It's either you really went off on this person and gave them a piece of your mind, or you didn't say a word and you totally walked away from this connection. There's an air energy lingering here. So I don't know if this is your masculine or if this is the third party. I strongly sense for some of you guys, this is the third party influence that kind of influenced your person to walk away from the connection. And if it isn't an air sign specifically, it's just a person. I don't want to say feminine or masculine because you know your story, but an energy of someone who is very cutthroat with their words. So, you know, they could have almost persuaded your person, your DM, to come back in a not so upfront way. See the Page of Swords? So, okay, if this person ghosted you and you know they're dealing with a third party, they're dealing with someone younger than them. So it's like the way that this person has a hold on you, this person, this third party, has a hold on your DM. And I know it's not what you guys want to hear, but I got to give you the truth based on the energy in the cards here. This person has a hold on your person. Possibly because the connection is a lot more lighthearted when it comes to the two of them. There's no difficulties. There's no depth, if anything. It's a more surface level connection. They could just be intimate with each other, like a friends with benefits thing. And for others of you, it's just a physical attraction that the two of them have to each other. It's not love. And so it's like, if there's one thing that your masculine wishes they could say to you, it's that. But they feel like it's too little too late. They don't know how to repair everything after the damage has been done. Some of you saw this person on vacation with someone. This could have really pissed you off, decided you were done with the connection once you saw that. Now, I'm getting the sense it could have been a couple weeks ago that this person posted they're on vacation with someone, or more recently pretended they weren't on vacation and you could have found out they were. So like, say you guys have kids together, it's like this person promised you they were going to be somewhere and they decided not to show up, and this is what left the doubts in your mind. Hello, welcome everyone in the chats. We've got Sherry, Anine, Bradley. Welcome back, you guys. Music only. Hope everyone's good. This is an interesting reading. I just feel like the word regret. It's what I keep getting. I almost should have titled the reading that. Your person's filled of regret. Look at that, Knight of Cups. So they want to come in and offer you something stable. It's not going to be the offer you're looking for, though, and this is what scares them. They know they're not ready to put a ring on it yet or buy that house yet. They don't feel like they have enough saved up, or they haven't done enough in their career yet to be able to offer you that. But they feel like if they don't offer you something solid soon, that you're going to walk away from this connection for good and you're not going to look back on it. So your person's at this point in their life where they don't really know how to pursue this relationship with you guys. Let's get some messages. I want to see what your person's thinking. 4 of Pentacles. So this is where they're at, though. It's like your person wants to be at the 10 of Pentacles, but so far they've only got the 4. So they're working their way up towards success. But see, what they don't realize as well is when you're in connection with your true divine counterpart, that is when the abundance comes in. That's when the blessings come in. When Spirit sees that you and your person are working towards this true unconditional love together, and you're not trying to do it all on your own. Wow, just underneath that 4 Pentacles, we've got the 3 Cups. So there's their regret. They ran to someone else for love and affection, and possibly just like a quick fling because they saw you as someone else. So a lot of you have been celibate or not dating others. You've been very committed to your masculine, whether the two of you are in a relationship or not. And so this was their confusion. They listened to he said, she said, or they assumed instead of asking you about it. And this is what created all the chaos and confusion. Now, what do they say about assuming, right? It makes an ASS out of you and me. And that's how your masculine feels now. They feel like they really messed up this connection based on judgments of either what they heard or what they saw. And look at that with the moon, right? Things are untold. Secrets have yet to be revealed. Now, if your person would have approached you and asked you for the truth, I feel like collective, this is something you wouldn't have held back from. You would have either said yes, like you have someone new in your life. But for most of you, it's like this was a coworker or a family member. Like your person had never seen you with this family member. Could have been a cousin or an uncle even, or a nephew even. I'm hearing for some of you, if you guys know you have like a nephew that's close in your age. And so they really took it as that's your new person. And it totally was in fact the opposite. Now with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that's it. So there was no romantic connection between you and the person that this person observed you with, but they went and kind of jumped to conclusions and assumed that things were over between the two of you. So let's get some messages. There are angel messages mixed in, and I like to leave them in there because whatever Spirit wants you guys to hear is what's going to come out. Whoa. Okay. They literally just flew across the room. Give me 1 second. I've never had that happen in a reading. Okay, so we're not going to open them all because I like to shuffle on camera for you guys, but they literally flew on my lap and then fell on the floor. So the first one, I feel like it's relevant because it's the only one you could see. It says, I've never felt this strongly about anyone ever. So if you know your masculine too is someone who never really believed in love before the two of you, you know, a deep, long-lasting commitment, this person could have actually struggled with seeing their family go through a difficult relationship. For some of you, it's like either their parents or others in their family never had that like deep bond, long-lasting commitment. So it's something they're terrified of. they don't want to be in a loveless marriage. Let's just say that. Those are the words that come to mind. And so for your person, you know, when they saw you were with someone else, they just thought, okay, like, nope, this isn't it for me. But now, as soon as they figured out otherwise, and it's like, too, it could have been an instant figuring out. Like, say, you know, say last Monday, they found out about you being with someone else. Well, by Tuesday, they're with this third party. And now, say by Thursday or Friday, they found out that wasn't the truth. And here they are left with these regrets. So for some of you guys, they hooked up with this third party. It was just physical. That's all it was. There was no intimate connection other than a physical attraction. And so this is where your person's left with regrets because they thought you were intimate with someone else. And meanwhile, you could be celibate, only committed to them. And now they're like, how do they explain that to you? So it says, I love you unconditionally. That means no matter what, I will always love you, even if from a distance. This is the energy that your DM is in currently, feeling like no matter what happens between the two of you, they know they made their decisions. They know that they will always love you. So really interesting energy, you guys. Let's keep going, see what other messages come out. Make sure you guys share the video and go ahead and like it, and let's get some more messages. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, it says, I cried about us. This is where your masculine's at. They don't know how to express their emotions for you. And for some of you, it's a deeper and inner knowing. They've never fully expressed the fact to you that they've always known that the two of you were meant to build a family together. And so this is their regret. For some of you, it's like you and this person never fully had that deep connection, and they allowed someone who just wanted to get in their bed essentially come between you guys, and now they're left with regrets. So it says, my family loves you. Now, some of you guys may have not fully met their family yet, but this is also like their made family. So if you know your person is someone who owns a business or is someone who is surrounded by a lot of people, it's like your person could have a lot of close friends that they grew up with, or a very small circle that they consider their family. All those members, friends, family, they completely love you, Divine Feminine. They see how you have brought out such an amazing side in this person, and they really just feel like no matter what, you're the one person that's able to ground them and bring them back to reality. So it says, I'm going to make you my wife/husband. So I definitely get the sense for some of you guys as well. They've actually already explained that to their friends and family, and they possibly just haven't told you that, collective. You guys could be at a distance as well. Some of you guys could live in different cities, different countries. It says, I love you to the moon and back. So your person just has this deep love for you, really beautiful. And it's like, no matter what has happened in the past, they feel like it's always been you. So wow, for some of you guys, this person really hasn't fully revealed everything. You guys could decide you just want to be friends, but this person, your DM, knows that they want to be a lot more than friends with you. It's like, too, this will only be for a select few of you guys because this is collective. But if you and your person haven't fully ever made it to dating yet, like, they already know that you're it for them. They could have told their friends, they could have told their family, everyone but you. But they want to marry you. They want to be with you. And so it's like, this is where they're in regret as well for never opening up to the extent of their feelings, for actually keeping it all deep within their heart. Aw, so you guys, a passed on loved one is thinking of you. So right now you have protection from the other side. This could be someone close to you that passed, either a friend or a family member. Someone is thinking of you right now in this situation, and they want to let you know that they're guiding this union, and you can trust in the universe. You can trust in true love. So we're going to put that message up right there because that's really beautiful energy. And if you just tuned in, you know how I just said all the messages are mixed in. So whatever comes out, comes out. And you know, that one barely ever comes out. So when it does, it's really significant to whoever's watching. I feel like someone needs that message right now. So it says, do you feel the same as I do? I want to grow old with you. So your person, your DM, feeling like, is it too late? Have they messed up this connection? Or at this point, are they going to be able to mend it with you? Are you going to be able to accept them back? You guys, it says they are telling the truth to you. So if in the past you had a hard time believing or trusting this person, this is spirit coming through. They have always been honest with you. Your masculine has always given you the utmost truth. And maybe it's something you've had a hard time accepting, possibly because of their actions proving otherwise. It's almost like this person has a hard time putting their emotions with their actions together. And I know, collective, you guys are like, okay, get it together, because we're all divine beings, right? There's no excuse. And I agree with you guys. But what you got to understand is there's always someone who is a little bit more spiritually awakened or developed in a connection in life. And this is where you're at. You are just a little bit more spiritually awoken to how deep this connection is. And your person is just starting to figure it out now, but they feel like it's a little too late. So whoever needs to hear that, they have been telling you the truth. That's a really specific message for someone out there. If you haven't been able to believe in the past, this is spirit confirming that they've been honest with you. And so too, maybe when it comes to this third party, maybe they told you it was just a hookup. It was just friends with benefits, or it was a fill-in is what I heard. So for some of you, this person filled in with this third party because they couldn't handle the separation between the two of you. But they always knew, and this is so sweet, you guys, literally just like, I can feel the energy from your person. It's almost like they always knew it was you, but they weren't able to express it. And so they feel like they're almost like shaking their head, because things could have played out a lot differently for the two of you right now if they were just upfront and honest that they didn't feel like they had enough savings or security to offer you. It was never that you didn't have enough to offer them. And I feel like that's what you guys could have taken it as, collective. Like, this person was always looking for the next best thing, or like what they considered to be a more fitting option. But it was actually the opposite. And so that's what this high priestess in reverse, spirit saying, however you viewed the situation, you got to remember that this was just your perspective. And so as much as it's amazing to have our own perspectives, one thing that's really makes the world understanding and makes you someone who is open to understanding the emotions of others is when you realize that we all have different perspectives based on our own experience. And so your person could have a hard time opening up, and that could have came across as they were always looking for the next best thing. I've got the air quotes going on, because whatever you guys thought, Spirit saying that wasn't it. There was something that you were blinded to, and the fact was that this person loved you so unconditionally. So from the sense that they first met you, this is a message, you guys. It says, there's just something about you. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I also can't seem to get you off my mind. So the whole time that you guys are in this separation, your DM is going nuts because they feel like they are unable to communicate to you, and they're unable to make things right at this time. They feel like their best bet is to just keep working on themselves, keep trying to establish this either business or this new career that they have started, and they want to come towards you when they have a much more solid offer to bring you. Beautiful. And so we've got an unexpected blessing is soon headed your way. Divine has noticed your hard work and continued dedication to your path forward at this time. So this is a message for you guys. Things are about to get a lot better. If you've experienced a huge imbalance in your life when it comes to love, relationships in general, you know, I just get the sense for you guys, collective, when your person and you decided to call it quits or to walk away from each other, it wasn't where your heart was. You wanted to make things work with this person, But you knew that in order for them to really understand how this was affecting you, you had to be able to walk away from this connection. Next message, we have something keeps pulling me back. And welder. So for some of you, this could be you or your person's career. Welder, this could be something that they're actually interested in doing as well. So possibly for some of you guys, if they are a welder, they've been working extra hours or they've been establishing their own company. And for others of you, they could have had to go back to school to upgrade some sort of degree or certificates in order to be in this position. And so this could have taken up a lot of time between the two of you, lost time and lost communication. The welder part won't resonate for everyone, but if it does, definitely drop a comment if you or your person are a welder. I think that's the first time that ever came out as well for all the messages and the careers. So interesting. So we've got, I want to be the only person you need. I want to protect you with my love. You have my heart. See, there it is. This is the truth that they've been trying to explain to you, and someone just hasn't believed it. This person wants to be able to take care of you. They want to be able to make sure that you are always provided for when it comes to your emotions, stability, and it's like they want to be the one person that you can count on when you feel like you have no one else. Because remember, you're never alone in this universe. There's so many different people around you that love and support you, but sometimes it can definitely feel lonely, especially if you're disconnected from your person in specific. Because you and this person had such a deep bond that it almost feels like the other half of your heart is missing. It says, I want to be the only person you need. I want to protect you with my heart. Just remember that, because this is the truth that they've been trying to tell you. You know, it's funny because when I first read this, they're telling you the truth. This is a collective reading. It can go many ways. But as soon as this card was picked up and drawn, immediately Spirit wants me to reiterate that fact to you guys. This is the truth that they've been trying to tell you. Regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of who came in between the connection, regardless of he said, she said, or any misconfusions in the past, this person knows that they want to be able to protect you no matter what. And so this is something that you just haven't been able to accept. Interesting, you guys. Wow. Let's get a different deck here and see what other messages come out. Now, is your masculine going to come towards you soon? Are they going to communicate the depths of their emotions? It's almost like they've got this whole wall of emotions just buried deep within. If you ever find that your person is someone who holds in their tears, but every once in a while you see a glimpse of them just emotionally break down for you, that's because it's all the feelings that they constantly feel for you that they bottle up inside. Like your person, based on this energy here in this reading, drop a comment if it resonates, but your person specifically, it's either like they grew up having to suppress their emotions, or like I said, they grew up seeing relationships that were very difficult when it came to love. And so they never fully allowed themselves to open up when it came to love. And then when it came to you, Divine Feminine, all that went out the window. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. So this is the blessing that'll be coming in for you or your person. And it's funny because Spirit's trying to wake up your person to that fact that they could be going it alone right now without you, trying to make themselves as successful as possible so they can come back a new man, a changed man or woman, put it how it fits. Divine Masculine is just energy. But it's like what they are failing to realize is that when the two of you are in this union, that is when you're both going to be your most successful, your most abundant together, because you're vibrating on a much higher frequency, and it's that of unconditional love. And you guys, if you're new to the channel, I mean, the two things I say the most, unconditional love and forgiveness, like the world would not be the world without it. That is the two most important things in this entire world. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you're getting to check out a reading. So Ace of Pentacles are really beautiful here. This is Spirit trying to wake up your person and just let them know that is when they reach back out to you and they really truly try to make things right, that's when you guys are both going to see success. And until then, it's almost like either one or both of you, whoever's really pushing for the finances more in their own personal life right now, they're going to keep hitting that wall until they make things better between the two of you. And for some of you, y'all don't want to hear this, but Spirit just said it's you guys. If you guys are refusing to forgive your person for the past, but you know it's your person, you know you love them so much, but you're having a hard time accepting what they did to you and forgiving them, Spirit's saying it's time. Look at that. Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. It's definitely you guys. Come on, you guys. I'm calling you out right now. If you resonate with this reading, Spirit is acknowledging that your passion is lacking and your emotional stability is lacking, and you guys know how to fix that by having that conversation. Your masculine's been waiting for that conversation too, for some of you guys, to really just open up to each other, let it all out, all the truths, all the things that have been bothering you. Because especially too, this masculine is ready to tell you the truth when it comes to everything. And maybe in the past that was a huge fight between you guys. You had a hard time believing whether or not it was the truth. But Spirit's saying right here, Queen and Queen, there's some queens that are watching this reading that are having a hard time accepting that their masculines truly do see them as the queen. Regardless of who they picked in the past, regardless of who they let come between you guys. And this is the thing too. So Chariot in reverse, look at that. Your masculine's perspective was when they saw you with someone else, or when they heard about you with someone else, they thought it was over. They thought you left this relationship behind and were never looking back. But notice how the Chariot's in reverse, signifying that that is a new beginning. It doesn't mean anything was ended or taken away from. And so it's like you are just ready for a new start with this person, you know, to turn the page, to write a new chapter in the book. But your person really took it as the opposite, as you were done with this connection, never looking back, like shutting the door to the vault and walking away. Could be dealing with a Cancer as well. We've got Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Ace of Pentacles here. We've got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So your person could be any of those signs, or you could. Wow, so look at that. Both of you are feeling this stagnancy right now. This is a mutual energy, Spirit saying, between the two of you. And it's because of the lack of love that's in both of your lives. I just get the sense that you've been living this life without your person, that you just keep getting by. You shut out your emotions for them and you turn it off, rather, and as does your masculine. But at the end of the day, when, you know, things start to wind down, when you don't have work anymore, or you don't have anyone blowing up your phone or trying to talk to you or distract you, you have no distractions from the world, and you just have your thoughts, that is when the two of you constantly are thinking about each other. And I'm getting the sense as well, your person's really been trying to communicate with you telepathically and feeling like you have actually put up a block to them. In the past, they felt like they could really get through or understand where your head was at, but now they just feel like you're totally trying to shut them out. And the Hermit in reverse. You know, family is what makes a house a home. And so if you and your person used to spend a lot of time together, either at their house or your house, and for some of you, you guys were living together and separated, both of you are feeling the imbalance from that. Feeling like your house is no longer a house without that person's energy around. So take it how it resonates, because for some of you, it's like you lived on your own and this person came to your house a lot, or vice versa. They lived on their alone. They lived alone and you went to their house a lot. And for a select few of you, you guys were living together and could have even like sold a house or separated, and both of you are just longing to return to each other. I just hear this from Spirit. It's like your masculine literally longs to wake up next to you in the morning. They could have been the type that constantly told you you were beautiful if you had messy hair, or no makeup on, or wearing sweatpants, or even if you had like literally lashes on still from the night before, or say you're a masculine, you know, you're unshaven, a little scruffy, your person, just like they used to always hype you up and tell you looked so beautiful or so handsome, that was the truth as well. So your person's just longing for that, just longing to wake up next to you again. And for some of you, you guys could have cuddled a lot, something that really like, you feel the separation with this person not being around you in the mornings or at night. Look at that, Judgment in reverse. Spirit's calling misjudgment on this situation on both of your parts. Your masculine misjudged based on other people's he said, she said, and you misjudged based on either the same thing or you knowing that they were dealing with a karmic third person. What your masculine is most sorry for is they didn't have the strength that you had, collective, to remain celibate or committed to the relationship, even if you guys weren't together. This person, especially if they were a masculine, they were driven more on their instincts and more on their raw emotions and trying to forget, if anything. So it's like this masculine could have gotten with a karmic third party or someone even from their past that they casually dated before you, just to help them get over the feeling they had of regret and loss, for feeling like because they weren't able to open up to you about how they were truly feeling, they went back to someone else. Now, this is intense because this is where Spirit's saying you both misjudged the situation. You both could have thought that you both had other people you were involved with. So you gave up on this connection, and little did you both know 4111 on the live and 41 likes. So holy, that's a lot of ones, you guys. It's like you both really walked away from a good thing thinking that it was something it wasn't. Both misjudging the situation based on your own perceptions of who you thought the other person was. And especially if you guys were just friends, you never fully made it to that dating part yet. These could have been conversations that you didn't have yet. And so this is where your masculine's in regret too, because they never expressed how deeply they felt towards you. If you guys had a recent encounter and things kind of got off the ground, like you could tell there was some physical chemistry, or it's like the emotional connection was still fully there, but neither of you were speaking upon it. 7 of Wands in reverse, like that lack of passion because it's being held within. The two of you, like holding how much you care about each other close to your chest. And so this is where your masculine's in regret, because they're like, if only they would have just said, like, you're my person, or if only they would have said they love you, or if only they would have said they didn't feel adequate enough to provide a stable life for you, then they know none of this misconfusion and mishaps would have happened. But instead, they pulled back, which caused you guys to pull back, caused them to go to a third party because they thought you were with the third party. And meanwhile, too, you guys collective could have just been out with friends or family because they dragged you out to help you forget about how much pain you were in, feeling like you lost your person. Especially, too, collective, if you resonate with this, you are the person that is easily expressive of their emotions. I don't want to say one has stronger emotions than the other, because it seems you both have a very strong set of emotions and feelings when it comes to this connection. But the reality is, it's like your person doesn't have the ability to express it as easily as you do. And so what it comes down to is, you know, their toxic behaviors or lack of communication caused this separation, and it caused third parties to get in the way. Now, with this devil energy as well, your person could really be actually kind of trying to forget about this connection. They could be overspending, they could be drinking or spending time with their friends doing unproductive things, is what Spirit's saying. Or it's like counterproductive things, because it doesn't necessarily have to be like going out or overspending, but it could be like they're not focused. They're not focused on the right things, which is building their business or mending the relationship with you. It's almost like they're convinced based on this energy here that it's going to be the opposite. It's never going to work out. It's time to let go. Now, for some of you guys, you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn yourself with that energy there. And see how the two, they're chained. So it's like your person feels chained to the karmic in a sense. So wow, if you know they like literally like kind of left you out in the cold for a karmic, they feel like they're chained to that person now. I'm not trying to laugh, but it's all self-imposed, right? Their perception is collective won't take me back. They're stuck with the person they made their bed with. But it's all a self-imposed belief based on their perception. And this is what Spirit wants them to know as well, that you guys are both misjudging the situation. And there's where your person is misjudging the situation, because they could really easily make things better between the two of you just by communicating. So really interesting energy, you guys. Really interesting. Let's get a few more messages. Make sure you guys enter the giveaway for the personal free reading. Just to give a thanks to hitting 15K, where you're very close. So you have about a week or two left to enter. I will make a video once the winner has been chosen. I'm going to just do a draw, and it'll be a video for everyone to see. So it's completely random. And yeah, just to give appreciation for you guys for being supportive of the channel. Also, there's some new community posts up, so go check those out. There might be a message there for you from Spirit. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, so there's that lack mentality and mindset. Either you or your person both are having a hard time staying focused on the other tasks at hand right now. See, and this is where Spirit's saying, like, someone needs to just make the move. Because you're both almost like not holding each other back in life, but you're both making things more difficult in each other's lives by not just expressing how you truly feel. And for a lot of you, I feel collective, it's not you holding back, it's your person, which causes you to pull back. And, you know, it's the domino effect. And that's where that lack mindset, lack mentality comes in. So we're going to clear up the cards, and we're going to get some more messages from your person. If you would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly appreciated, and you can do so by PayPal. The link is left there in the description box, or super chat as well. So let's get some more messages from your person and see what they have to say. And notice too with that 3 of Cups how they all have their back turned. This is how your person feels. If you were to come back to them, they would walk away from that third party in a second. What I just heard was in a heartbeat. So if you recently saw this person, they could have also misjudged you showing them interest and someone else interest. But it's almost like too, you could have not wanted to reveal the depths of your emotions to this person because you had a fear of getting hurt. Especially if they involved you in a third-party situation before where you felt like you weren't the only option in their life. But this is what they need you to know. It's like this is this person having to learn to trust someone. It has nothing to do with you guys, collective. And some of you guys are harboring past resentments from relationships that have been long gone in your life. And so Spirit's saying, if you know that's your story, do the things you need to do in order to heal and truly let your masculine in. Some of you, you know, there's lots of different readings and even like kind of more informative videos I do have on the channel. And definitely there's an amazing set of, you know, self-help coaches when it comes to depression, and not even that, but just like healing emotional walls or barriers. So definitely check that out, you guys. You know, if you're someone who's embarrassed to go speak to someone about it, there are so many ways that you can really just help yourself self-educate by watching videos by, you know, reputable sources. So look at that. This is the main card. I actually want to leave this one out because this is where you and your person started. And this, of course, was the first card in the reading too. So that was the vision, right? At the beginning for you and this person. Kids, pets, possibly. The family life, the two of you meant to build a legacy together, and somehow through material 3D, one feeling like they didn't have enough to offer the other, and the other feeling like they weren't enough for the other. Put the shoe where it fits, but most of you felt like you weren't enough for this person, and they felt like they just didn't have enough to bring to the connection. So totally misperception on the two of your parts. Let's get two energies for the future. Wow, so Ten of Swords came out again. There's that third party, keeps sneaking up. Definitely could be an air sign. And if not, it's just someone who is really trying to get in the middle of this connection. But notice how there's all the beards. I was going to say birds, but I said beards. So maybe your person has a beard. Does your person have a beard, collective? That is like the randomest message from Spirit I have ever gotten. But I feel like, notice how there's all the birds. This connection is divinely protected. So no matter who, what, where, when karmic land is trying to come in, it's not going to happen. No one's going to break up this happy home once you guys decide to truly make it work. But see what Spirit's saying in the meantime, this is the two of you, two wands in reverse. You're both going to feel that imbalance. You're both chasing after more pentacles, but see, Spirit's saying you don't realize when the two of you come together, that is when you're going to be the most successful. So are you guys in the same career fields or possibly wanting to build a legacy together? Put the shoe where it fits, but Spirit's saying it's when the two of you finally figure out your chapters together that the rest is going to fall into place. Just like that. That's beautiful, you guys. I've never received that message from Spirit. Wow, and now we've got the Devil in reverse. See, so it's like all these self-imposed beliefs need to stop. If you've been misjudging your person based on who you think they are because they ran off to someone else and kind of left you abandoned, Spirit's saying try to look at that from their perspective. They didn't feel like they were abandoning you. They felt like you left them out. They felt like you were done with them. And so the only way for them to get on with their life, move over this connection, was to connect with someone either new or someone from their past before you. So let's get some messages, you guys. Definitely could be dealing with an earth sign, water sign, or an air sign. Little bit of fire energy as well. We've got double Pisces though, and double Capricorn, you guys. So your person could be any of those signs. Wow. Look at the first message that flipped over. Will you ever stop holding on to the past? So there is your person, your DMs acknowledging that in order for the two of you to be able to move forward in this connection, you have to be able to forgive them for how they made possibly the wrong decision when it came to this connection in the past. It says, you're the best thing that life has given me so far, and I know that nothing can take your place in my heart. Beautiful. And so there's another truth from your person that possibly they either haven't expressed or have had a hard time with you believing. Self-made entrepreneur. So that's either you or this person's energy. And for some of you collective, I get the vibe that you are the self-made entrepreneur. So this is something they strive to be like, more successful like you, or vice versa. This person is becoming a self-made entrepreneur, and this is why they had seemed like they didn't have time for you, or like they didn't value the connection as much as they did, but it was only because they wanted to set you both up for a life of success. And that's a clear as day message that's coming through from Spirit. So someone needs to hear that. The way you misjudged them being flaky with their time or inconsistent, it was really just they wanted to provide you a life of your dreams with them. New opportunities headed your way soon. Beautiful. So that's going to be for you and your person. But see, like Spirit said, it's like when the two of you come together, the opportunities are going to be overflowing because you're going to be in that deep, unconditional love space with your person. And that is almost what Spirit just said is when your story is really going to start. When your love story with this person is actually going to get off the ground. I kind of like being single. So this is the mixed energy from your person. And, you know, for a lot of you guys, this is the message that they came across to you guys as. It's not that they wanted to be single, but they have a fear of a deep connection. They have a fear of it ending up like the relationships they saw growing up. They have a fear of it being a loveless marriage, a loveless long-term connection. And so for them, it's easier for them to say that they'd rather be single and run away from your connection than to actually step it up and commit. Beautiful. So it says, you've struggled long enough. Your time is near. The angels have seen your hard work and dedication. Not to mention those prayers. Don't quit. Spirit's saying, don't give up on this connection. Don't give up on this person, because they cannot forget you. They have such a deep love for you that it's like so strong in this reading, almost emotional for them. And when they come towards you with this confession, they're going to just pour it all out at once. Hey, Bradley, thank you so much. It's actually attached in the description box, and it was not spelt like that. So go double check just to make sure that you're spelling it properly there. And I do appreciate if you wanted to support the channel. Thank you so much. So better days are coming. Get ready. Your life is about to change for the better. Whenever you have recently felt lack, Divine is working on a special surprise for you. So anyone who would like to donate to the channel, the link was PayPal/𝙁𝙀𝙀111tarot. And it is left in the description box just to make sure the spelling's right. And I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So better days are coming soon. Get ready for this change, because you guys both don't see it coming, but a special surprise is headed for you two. And it's going to be like overflow of opportunities, abundance, and just like this long-lasting love that you can really trust and confide in. And this is all this person's ever wanted to be able to provide for you, but they feel like they done messed up the connection by connecting with who knows who down the street, or an ex of theirs, ex-fling. And for some of you, it's like they could have even boasted this person. Maybe they posted them on social media, or, you know, they commented some things on their photos, or they made it obvious to you in some way or another that they were trying to flaunt this other person. And so that could have totally turned you off as well, made you feel like, does this person even value you or this connection? But remember, this person's got their own insecurities, and that's what they're learning how to deal with. Instead of saying, oh, they want to be single, or self-sabotaging by jumping to a new relationship, Spirit's working with them to show them how to continue to build with the relationship they want to be in. So really strong message, you guys. Spirit is working with them to show them how to really be able to open up their emotions for you. And you're going to appreciate this in the long run. Spirit wanted me to say, do you want to be married to someone who, you know, wakes up on the wrong side of the bed and they can't tell you why? They just run away from you? No. So Spirit's saying this is why it needed to happen now. And if you guys were in a long-term commitment and separated in the past, or possibly were married and had kids, now through this separation, this is what they're learning. Like, a big part of the marriage not working out, or the connection not working out, was the fact that they just bottled up all their emotions and they weren't able to express it to you. And especially if you were dealing with a water sign, it could have came across as raw emotion when they did, or anger or aggression. And it's because this person never learned how to deal with their emotions properly. And so Spirit's saying, regardless of whatever age this person is, they could be in their 50s, they could be in their 40s, they could be in their 30s, they could be in their mid-20s. But this person is now being forced to reflect on the way that they express themselves, because it just isn't adding up for them. It's either causing them more struggles than it is positivity, or it's like they're running away from connections before they fully get into that deep emotion. So that's it for some of you guys. This person loves to jump from person to person because they have a hard time taking that next plunge when it comes to, okay, let's make this last forever. Forever is a word that your person is terrified of, but then when it comes to you, they know they can't let go of you. So it's like they're trying to learn how to figure this out. So what Spirit wants you to do right now, you guys, is just focus on the positive. Divine is reminding you to be grateful for all you currently have in this moment, because it is important to remember all steps of the journey between you and this person. You know, don't just dwell on the negative. Try to remember all the unconditional love that you guys have shared with each other. And for some of you guys, I'm hearing you have a lot of either inside jokes, or this person just knew how to make you laugh. So Spirit's saying, remember those times with this person. Remember all the qualities that you admire about them, and not the qualities that push you away. So is this person going to come towards you? That is my final message for you guys to close out this reading. Is this person going to come towards you and really make things right? Or is this going to continue to stay at a standstill? One message from Spirit. What's this person's next move, you guys? Wow, so Ace of Cups in reverse. So it looks like this person isn't going to even fully reveal the depths of their emotions for you when you communicate with them. 5 of Wands in reverse. Well, Spirit's admitting that the two of you are still convinced that there are other people in the background. So until you both have this conversation, you clear that up. The fact that you only want to commit to each other, or moving forward, that the other options don't matter, you're going to continue to be in this standstill. So it's going to take one of you kind of buckling down and submitting to the other in a conversational sense. In a sense that, hey, look, you're all I need, or, you know, hey, let's forget the past. Let's make this work now. And so for some of you guys, especially if you are a feminine energy, it may take you opening up to your person. And you could say to yourself right now, I have done that more than enough. What is this person doing at this point? But Spirit's saying one more time, be that nurturer that your person needs. Show them that deep unconditional love, that soft side of you that they absolutely love. And allow them to feel like it's a safe space for them to really open up their emotions to you. Because right now, they could feel like you're going to like attack them, you know, with your words. Like you're going to not have so many nice things to say, especially if you know they've been dwindling with a third party. So they just really need that comfort from you and that inner knowing that you still do love them unconditionally in order for them to have this conversation with you. But in the meantime, it's like Spirit saying you both are sitting there with your arms crossed, convinced that one another has someone else. So until that conversation is had, things aren't going to change. And we've got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So when you guys finally have this conversation, it's going to be a Tower moment. A realization that the two of you have wasted a lot of time in separation because of a lack of communication. And notice with the Magician there, the Magician's working to fill up that cup. How easily the two of you are going to be able to manifest things once you come back into union together. And for some of you, once you finally come into this long-lasting union, because your person never allowed it to get to that level before they would run away from the connection. So I'm going to leave that rating right there. That is beautiful energy, you guys. Just know it seems like a lot of miscommunication between you and a lot of things left unsaid. It's like both of you could just be very stubborn. You could be fixed signs. And if not, you definitely just have had a hard time opening up to your person based on the actions they've shown you. But really deep down in their heart, all they want to do is commit to you for the long term. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I hope you were able to grab a message or some clarity there from how your person is feeling. And remember, this is collective in general. So if you know you're more on the other side of the reading, feel free to reverse the roles. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much to anyone that donated. Until next time, sending you all an amazing day. Take care.